Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to share 3 delicious salad recipes with you because at least here in Europe it's summer and that's when I really want to eat refreshing foods and more cold foods. So that's what I'm going to do today. And the 3 salads are quite different from each other. There's going to be a crunchy noodle salad, a really green salad with lots of different green vegetables, and there's also going to be a beetroot and strawberry salad, which sounds a little weird but tastes delicious. But before we get into the cooking, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring yet another video of mine. And if you've been around for a while, you know that Skillshare has now sponsored a few of my videos. But for those of you who don't know Skillshare, it's an online learning community that has more than 25,000 video tutorials with various different topics and skills for you to learn, everything from cooking and cooking skills to editing, styling, photographing, filming, business, you name it, pretty much it's on there. And I really enjoyed the platform, and now that I'm not at home anymore, as you can see, I'm in a different kitchen. I'm really enjoying the fact that I can just pop onto my computer and use it in the same way I would do at home and keep on learning. So if you would like to try Skillshare, I have a link for you in the description box which gives you 2 months of Skillshare Premium free of charge to try out all the classes. But for now, let's do some cooking. The first salad I want to show you is a super green salad which has a dressing which has a bit of a cheesy flavor. So I'm starting by just removing some kale from the stem and placing it in a mixing bowl. And you can do this any way you like. I just like to rip it off the stem. And then I'm ripping it into smaller pieces as well. So whatever size pieces you like to eat, you will make. And then I'm adding in some tahini, and as you can see I like this light runny tahini which you can usually find in Middle Eastern stores. And then I'm also adding some nutritional yeast and soy sauce as well as lemon, and these will make this cheesy flavor of the dressing. So I'm just squeezing the lemon in there, and then I'm gonna give it a good massage to break down the walls of the kale a little bit so it's easier to chew it and digest it, and also massage the flavors into the greens. And then I'm just chopping up some gem lettuce, or you could use romaine lettuce, and I'm gonna add this into this green base of the salad as well. And I'm also going to add in some hemp seeds or hemp hearts without the shells on, and give it a good mix again to make sure they're all coated with the dressing. And then I've got some tender stem broccoli here that I'm just blanching in hot water. This takes only a couple of minutes, and then you just remove it from the water. And if you don't have tender stem broccoli, of course you can use regular broccoli, you can use frozen broccoli. And then I just set the broccoli aside to cool a little bit while I chop up some cherry tomatoes. And I've chosen to use some colorful ones because they are usually readily available in the summer, and I love colorful food, but you can use any kind of tomato you like. And I'm also slicing some sugar snap peas lengthwise, so you get these nice peas in there poking out. And finally, I'm gonna roast some seeds. I'm gonna roast some pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds over medium-high heat in a frying pan. And it's super easy, takes a few minutes, and when it starts popping, it's ready to take off the heat and let cool a little bit. So now I'm just gonna assemble the salad, and I'm starting with the salad green base that we made, which has the dressing in it. And then I'm placing some of the blanched tender stem broccoli on top. Then I'm adding some cucumber, which I've cut into matchsticks, and I'm also adding the half cherry tomatoes. Then it's time for the sugar snap peas, and you can arrange this in any way you like, the way I'm doing it, or you can just mix it in a bowl, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm also adding some spring onion over the top, as well as the toasted seeds. And that's this first salad done. It's super bright and light and refreshing, but still has that creamy texture from the dressing. The next salad is a crunchy rainbow noodle salad, which is something we eat a lot at home. And I'm starting by making the dressing. So I'm adding some soy sauce into a little bowl, and I'm also adding in some lime juice, which gives it a good zest. And then into that I'm gonna add some minced garlic, chili, and coriander, or cilantro as you call it in America. And I'm just giving this a good mix and setting it aside so that all the flavors can infuse into the liquids. Then to prepare the salad, I'm adding some shredded red cabbage into a big mixing bowl, as well as some chopped up cucumber and orange bell pepper, spring onions, and I'm also adding in some edamame beans, which is nice for protein, also has a really yummy flavor, I think. And then I'm slicing in some carrot, and I make them into ribbons with a vegetable peeler, but you could also chop it if you prefer, or grate it. Then I'm just mixing up the vegetables in the bowl, and then I'm adding some cooked rice noodles. You could use other types of noodles if you prefer, and just cook them according to the packet. And then I'm mixing that up, and I'm gonna plate it into my bowl, and that's how simple this is. Cooking rice noodles is really quick as well, so this is a nice summer meal that's quick and easy to make, tasty and nutritious. And then on top of that I'm adding some more sliced sugar snap peas, which look really nice, but of course you can mix that into the vegetables as well. And then I'm adding some sliced chili. If you don't like spicy, you don't need to do this. And then I'm also sprinkling over some chopped peanuts, and those are salted peanuts if you're wondering. I like them. And then I'm just drizzling over the dressing. And that's the crunchy noodle salad done. Lots of fresh vegetables, rice noodles, and nice aroma from the dressing. And as always, you can find the full recipes in a link in the description box, so you get all the measurements. And then the next salad is the beetroot and strawberry salad, and again I'm gonna start by just making the dressing. So I start by squeezing in a lot of lime juice. So I'm measuring this out and then pouring it into a bowl that I'm gonna mix the dressing in. Then I'm gonna prepare the other ingredients for the dressing. So again, I have some red chili that I'm just chopping up really fine, the same way I did in the previous recipe. So I just slice it and then chop it up finely. And I'm also going to chop up half of a small red onion. So I'm using this fresh red onion, but you could use regular winter onion as well. So I'm chopping this really fine as well into small cubes, and then I'm also gonna chop up some more coriander or cilantro. So what I like to do when chopping herbs is just make them into a little bunch and then go for it with the knife. And I'm chopping it quite finely as well, and then I'm gonna add that into all the lime juice. And this is quite a sour, tart dressing, but I really like it, and I hope you will too. And then I'm adding in a bit of salt into this, which makes it more balanced. And I'm just using sea salt, and then I give it a good mix to make sure the salt is dissolved in the lime juice and all the flavors are coming together. Then I'm bringing out my serving bowl, and I'm adding in some green leaves, which has a base of rocket, so it's a bit of a peppery mix. I would recommend that for this salad, but if you don't like rocket or arugula, you can use any type of salad greens. Then I'm also adding some sliced candy striped beetroot, or I think they're also called Chioggia beetroot. And these are just raw. I like the crunch from them. And then I'm also adding in some cooked regular red beetroot that I've cubed into small pieces, and I like this combination of raw and cooked. And then I'm also gonna add in some strawberries, of course, that I'm just halving or making into quarters depending on the size of the fruit, and placing them onto the salad as well. And I love mixing fruit with salads. I think it's nice and refreshing, especially in summer. And yeah, why wouldn't you want to eat more strawberries? Then I'm also adding on some toasted seeds to this. So the same as in the first recipe, just toasted pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. And then I'm drizzling on the dressing again, which gives this a really bright flavor. And that's the last salad. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing me make these recipes and that you want to try them for yourself. Again, you'll find a link in the description with all the recipes. And remember, there's also a link there to try out Skillshare for 2 months for free if you're interested in that. Now, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.